Hello guys, welcome to Say Shadow Lessons. Please, after watching, please don't forget to subscribe. So as you see, on this lesson, we're going to focus on how to find the square root of a complex number. Want to see how to find the square root of a complex number. Please guys, after watching, please don't forget to subscribe, even like, comment, and share these videos. Right, so how to find the square root of a complex number. So whenever we ask you to find the square root of a complex number, let's consider this solution. For us to find the square root of a complex number, right? So we're given this complex, right? Find the square root of 24 minus 10i, where x and y are real, right? So I want to find the square root of x, 24 minus, I want to find the square root of 24 minus 10i, right? We want to find the square root of 24 minus 10i, right? This is equals to x plus y. This is equals to x plus y. Remember, I want to find the square root of a complex number, 24 minus 10i, right? For us to find the square root of this complex number, let's square in order to remove the square root. The square both sides. So then now we have x plus y squared is equals to 24 minus 10i, right? Let's now expand this, right? We have x multiply x plus y, right? Plus y multiply x plus y. This should be equal to 24 minus 10i, right? Remember, we want to find the square root of 24 minus 10i, right? Expanding this to get x squared plus xy plus xy, right? Plus y squared is equals to 24 minus 10i, right? Let's now group the like terms. So we have x squared plus 2xy, right, x plus iy. Remember, x is real, I is imaginary, so I is imaginary. If x plus iy, since y is imaginary, right, expanding this, right, expanding this, right, this one by this one, this one by this one, we have this one, then this one, then this one by this one, then it becomes negative here, right? Then we have plus 2xyi, then minus y squared is equals to 24 minus 10i. Remember, we want to find the square root of 24 minus 10i. So for us to find the square root of 24 minus 10i, right, let's equate to x plus I. Remember, a complex number is written in the form x plus y, iy, where x is real and y is the imaginary, right? So remember, we are now on this stage, and we want to find the values of x and the values of y, right? So let's now group, or let's select the real. Let's now select the real part. Real, we have x squared minus y squared. X squared minus y squared should be equal to 24. Then we equate equation number 1, right? Let's now select the imaginary part. Imaginary part, we have 2x. 2xy is equals to minus 10i, right? Let's now find, or let's now make, let's make x double formula divided by 2, right? All right. Let's just name equation number 2, right? So now we have x squared minus y squared is equals to 24, right? And other equation we have 2xy is equals to minus 10i. Let's just remove I, since you want to form equation number 2. Let's just remove I. This one, right? Let's make x formula. So divided by 2y divided by 2y. Then this one, then this one becomes 5. So x is equals to minus 5 over y. Remember, we want to find the value of x and the value of y, right? So let's now substitute this one into equation number 1, right? So substituting, it becomes minus 5 over y squared minus y squared is equals to 24, right? Let's expand this one to becomes 25 over y squared minus y squared is equals to 24, right? Let's now expand. Let's now remove the fractions. Let's now remove the fractions. This one and this one. It becomes 25 minus y to the power 4 is equals to 24y squared, right? So let's now form the quadratic equation, right? It becomes y squared minus y squared plus 24y squared, right? This one is already this side, so this one becomes negative positive. All right, this one is positive, so y to power 4 become positive, then plus this one, then minus 25 should be equal to 0, right? Remember, we want to find the values of y, right? For us to find the values of y, let's factorize this one by this one. We have minus 25 y to the power 4, right? Minus 25 y to the power 4. So the factors of minus 25, it becomes minus 25 or 25 minus 1. 25 minus 1, 25 minus 1, 25 minus 1. Remember, we want to get minus 25. 1 minus 25, 1 minus 25, minus 25. So minus 25 is 24 minus, is 25 minus 1. It's 25 minus 1. 25 minus 1 to give us this one, if we multiply this one, so it's 25 minus 1. So now we have y squared plus 25. Then y minus 1 should be equal to 0. Let's find the values of y. So for to find the values of y, it will be difficult for us to solve this. Remember, we have y squared plus 25 is equals to 0. And y minus 1 is equals to 0. So we want to find the imaginary value, right? We want to find the imaginary value. So, but for us, it will be difficult and easy for us to find the value of y here. So we can select this one. So we can eliminate this one and take this one. So it becomes y minus 1 is equals to 0. It's y squared minus 1 is equals to 0, right? So it becomes y squared is equals to 1. Square root of y is equals to plus or minus 1. Remember, now we have the values of y. Y is equals to plus 1 and y is equals to minus 1. Let's now find the values of x, since we have the values of y, right? Let's see how to find the values of x if we have those values of y. So all right. So let's say y is equals to 1, right? When y is equals to 1, let's substitute on this value. When y is equals to 1, so we have x is equals to minus 5 over y. But remember, y is 1, so x is equals to minus 5 over 1. So x is equals to minus 5. So when y is equals to minus 1, so becomes x is equals to minus 5 over minus 1. Therefore, x is equals to 5. Now we have the values of x and the values of y, right? So let's write them in the form x plus I y. Let's write in the form x plus y I y. But when y is equals to 1, x is equals to minus 5. So we have the first one, we have minus 5. Remember, x is the real, y is the imaginary. So x is equals to minus 5. Minus 5 plus I. Minus 5 plus I, or also have to write in the form this one, right? X is 5, for y is 1, so minus I. So meaning to say, whenever you're asking to find the square root of a complex number, please guys, please after watching this video, please don't forget to subscribe so that you enjoy more videos on this channel, right? So whenever you're asking to find the square root of a complex number, just put a square root on the given complex number, then equate to x plus iy, right? Remove the square root by just square both sides. Expand x plus iy all squared, then group the real, form equation number 1, then group the imaginary, form equation number 2, then solve them simultaneously in order to find the values of. So this is your result. This is the square root of x plus y. It becomes minus 5 plus iy minus 5 plus I, or 5 minus I. Please guys, after watching, don't forget to subscribe so that you enjoy more videos on this channel. Thank you so much.